If you've been thinking recently about building a new AI business, you are not alone. AI is not just another buzzword. It's a new technology that is changing the face of the internet as we know it. It is changing the face of the workforce as we know it as well. This new technology is changing the world in the same way that the internet and the Industrial Revolution did. So this is huge, and those who don't adapt to new technologies stay behind. According to ChatGPT, the AI sector is expected to grow in an annual compound rate of 20 to 30% in the upcoming years. It keeps growing, and it's going to keep growing and take over the world. And I know what you're thinking, but ChatGPT is not just tooting its own horn. It actually asked me to verify the data that it was giving me, and I did verify it with some of the sources that ChatGPT itself used, and yeah, they all pretty much say the same thing. The problem is, just like with any new technology, new AI tools are popping up all over the place like mushrooms after the rain. They keep showing up, and you as a founder, as someone who's looking to get into this industry, don't really know how to choose the right idea that would actually be successful. Now, nothing can guarantee that the business you will start would be successful, because that's just not how the world works. If it was guaranteeable, then everyone would do it. There's a risk involved. However, if you do the same thing that everyone does because it's the easiest thing to do, that's not a great recipe for success. So how do you figure out which AI startup ideas are actually good? Ask AI, of course. That's what we're going to do in this video. We are going to ask ChatGPT for 5 AI ideas that we can actually start working on. But we're not just going to ask about the ideas. We are also going to ask some follow-up questions that you guys can copy-paste in your own research and ask ChatGPT about, so that you can find not only ideas, but potential. So today I am asking AI to give me ideas for AI startups, and I use AI to help me prepare for this video. It's getting meta here. Let's jump to it. I am going to use 4 prompts to help me get ideas and begin my research so that I can figure out which of them I can actually go for. Feel free to pause the video and just copy-paste the prompts that I am using to ask AI for ideas. And let's go ahead and check if ChatGPT is really all it's cracked up to be, and if it can help me figure out how to create a good business. Let's go to the computer now. Alright, so here I am at ChatGPT. Let me switch to GPT-4 because there's no reason not to. So I'm going to start by just letting them know a little bit about me, some background, and what I'm looking to do. I'm a startup founder and I'm new to AI. I want to build a $1,000 a month SaaS or micro SaaS AI product. This product should be relatively simple and easy to develop and maintain. Give me 5 ideas that I could work on and launch in the next 3 months. So I'm giving some background here. I am new to AI. I don't know anything about it. I'm looking for something simple that I can do quickly. Let's see what ChatGPT has to say.
12 seconds later.
So let's see, the first idea is AI content summarization tool, basically something that uses AI to summarize long form written content. Target market: academic professionals, researchers, students, and legal professionals. Development: utilize existing natural language processing (NLP) models like GPT or BERT for summarizing tasks. So I already get like a little teaser here of what the tools that I could use, the APIs that I can use to actually build it. Next, resume analysis enhancement tool. So this is an AI-powered analysis of a resume file where you can actually just review it and I guess give some suggestions on how to improve it. The target market obviously is job seekers, but also career coaches, recruitment agencies. I love that I didn't even ask about the target market, but ChatGPT is like, let me give you some information that could help you. That's nice, very thoughtful. The third idea is automated social media content generator. So this is honestly something that exists out there in the world. We actually have a tool that does something very similar for e-commerce stores, but it's basically meant to help small business owners to post automatically on social media, generate the content as well as the schedule, etc. The target market is small business owners, marketers, and social media managers, obviously. And when it comes to development, it says here to use text generation models and image processing tools to create text and visual content. My one problem with that is we all know video is king in recent years. Short form video, long long-form video, all of it. So you would need something to really be effective that also does video, and there are video tools out there, AI ones. So maybe we can take it to that direction. Customer feedback and sentiment analysis tool. All right, a tool that automatically analyzes customer reviews and feedback across various platforms, provide businesses with insight into customer sentiment and satisfaction. That is a really interesting tool. As a business owner, I would love to have something like, we have a lot of ways to collect feedback from customers and we have a lot of data, but really something that looks at it like a human would and look at it and say like, okay, so a lot of them are complaining about this, a lot of them are happy about this. This specific support agent, 5 stars. Target market, e-commerce platforms, restaurants, service providers, any business really with an online presence, okay? And development use sentiment analysis models to classify and interpret customer feedback. Now, I didn't know sentiment analysis models existed. I'm not trying to paint myself as some sort of AI expert, which is exactly why we're using AI for ideas. Like if you want to get started and AI is so great, why not? Right? I like this idea a lot. And the last one, personal financial advisor and budgeting tool. An AI tool that offers personalized financial advice and budgeting assistant. So basically a financial advisor that can kind of look at your spending and your finances and give you some suggestions on how to save more money or make more money. That's nice. Target market is individuals seeking financial planning help, young professionals, small businesses, alright, and implement predictive analysis and personal finance algorithm to offer tailored advice. Cool. Now it does give me a quick summary. Let's see if it says anything interesting here. For each of these ideas, the key to quick development and deployment would be leveraging existing AI frameworks and APIs. I love that, such as OpenAI and for NLP tasks, TensorFlow for machine learning, etc., etc., etc. So I'm not sure what to say and how to say it to get people to subscribe and like these videos. So I've asked ChatGPT for help and let me just do what it says. Hey everyone, if you enjoyed this video and want to see more content like this, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. Subscribing helps you stay updated with our latest videos and it supports the channel, allowing us to bring you more content that you love. So smash that subscribe button and turn on the notifications to never miss a beat. Thank you so much for watching and for your continuous support. Did it work? Did it? So there's a few ideas here. Now, what we can do if I'm not really vibing with any of these ideas is just say, hey, give me 5 more, all right? Let's just do that for the sake of it. Give me 5 more ideas, please. I like to be polite with AI. You never know when they take over the world and, they're gonna remember me for saying please and thank yous. Just looking at them, there's virtual event assistant to help event planners. That's cool. AI-driven SEO content optimizer. I feel like there's already good competition there. Same thing for the social media scheduling tool. What else do we have here? Customer chatbot builder for small businesses. Again, so much competition there. So many good tools. Unless you have something new to bring to the table, I don't know if I would go for that. AI-powered email sorting and prioritization tool. I know there are some out there. Google actually keeps asking me to use their AI-powered sorting tools. I don't know what the competition is like, but that could be cool. And interactive learning assistant for online education. That's also interesting. I'm gonna go over each of these ideas because I actually want to focus on some of the 5 first ideas. Just wanted to do a demonstration for getting more. By the way, you can always target ChatGPT a little more accurately to what you want. Maybe I want to focus on a specific niche. Maybe I want to focus on e-commerce because that's my background. I can just say, I want to create AI tools that are micro SaaS for Shopify. Can you give me 5 ideas? And it will, but I'm making this a little more general in this case. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna pick out of the first 5 the ones that I like the most, that I'm more interested in and see value in. And it can be 1, 2, 3, 5. I do think that maybe we should get at least 3 to help us get the ball rolling. All right, so let's do 3. I'm gonna skip the AI content summarization tool because I'm pretty sure there's a lot of them out there. I'm gonna go with the resume analysis, not the automated social media content generator, but the customer feedback and the personal finances advisor and budgeting tool. These are ideas 2, 4, and 5. And now what I'm going to do is ask ChatGPT for a follow-up question that's going to help me kind of figure it out because, okay, I have these ideas, now what? I don't know AI enough. I don't know what's available and what's not. So let's ask AI. So the second prompt, the second question that we're going to ask out of our 4 is for ideas 2, 4, and 5. And of course, you can replace it with the numbers that are the ideas that you liked. Are there any external AI APIs that I can use, or would I have to build the AI myself? And again, these are very basic questions of someone who doesn't really know AI that well. I want ChatGPT to teach me. Okay, I've got this little summary that AI likes to do, that ChatGPT likes to do, and now I have the full-on answers, nice little summary for each one of my ideas. I'm not gonna go over each one of them, but let's go over just one to kind of see what ChatGPT suggested and how useful it is. First, we have OpenAI API, use models like ChatGPT to analyze resumes, TextRaiser or Elaine, never heard of these things. These NLP APIs provide text analysis capabilities that can be used to extract key information from resumes, enhancing keywords, machine and relevance job descriptions, and then hireability. Okay, a parser API is specifically designed for parsing resumes, which can be integrated into extract shortcut information. Now, the cool thing about this is that ChatGPT is giving me the specific APIs that it thinks I can use. You know, I could ask a follow-up question of like, can you give me 2 more options for each one of the APIs that you suggested? Or I can just go ahead and start learning about these. Obviously, just from this short little message, I can't just go ahead and start developing. I do need to figure out prices and how they work and how to integrate them into my product. But this is a really good start. This is like asking an expert, hey, I want to build something with AI, but I have no idea where to start. There's so many APIs out there. What do you suggest? And this expert and AI model itself is giving me the great answers that I need to have. Now let's move on to the third prompt, the third question that we need to ask ChatGPT before we finally decide which idea to go with. So what I'm gonna do now, I will choose one idea that I like. All right, you can do it for each one of them, but I'm gonna choose one. Let's go with the customer feedback sentiment tool, idea number 4. I really like idea number 4. Like, I want to have something like that. I want that tool. So for idea number 4, are there currently any competitors in the market? Because that's a really good question. Maybe there are huge competitors. Let's see what ChatGPT has to say. So sadly, there are competitors, or not so sadly, because competitors eventually indicate demand. So that's not necessarily a bad thing. But let's see the competitors that ChatGPT so usefully collected here for me, including their features. So we have Clarabridge, Medallia, interesting. I want to know what country it's from. Brand Watch. Oh, that's interesting. So that's a little different. It's like a listener out there that's analyzing conversations that people are having about the product. From what I understand, not necessarily from your own feedback tools, but anywhere. Sentiment.io and Leslie Mankillerns. And then there's a little blurb here that ChatGPT says, when developing your own customer feedback and sentiment analysis tool, consider what unique value proposition you can offer. ChatGPT, you read my mind. So ChatGPT naturally led us to the next question, the last question that we have. When you see these competitors, it can be a little discouraging. It's like, okay, this is not a new idea. There's like 5 tools that ChatGPT sent me. There's probably more. It's just the 5 top ones. What's the point? You know, it already too many competitors. And that can be discouraging. So let's ask ChatGPT what the point is. My 4th and final prompt is, what can I innovate that these tools don't have? All right, ChatGPT gave me 8 points. I'm not going to read each one of them, but let's just review them really quickly. Because I think when we get these innovation ideas, it's really important to implement whatever you feel is actually relevant to you and possible for you. Let's have a look. First is real-time adaptive learning. This basically means implementing AI models that don't just analyze, but actually learn in real time and improve the customer experience. It says here even that this could involve more sophisticated machine learning models. So we could do this, but it is more technically sophisticated, which exactly defeats the point of building something really simple to begin with. I want something simple that still innovates. So I would put that in my backlog as something that I would definitely consider adding if I'm developing this product. I don't know if it would be a part of my MVP. Next, integrate multilingual support. That's also really cool. If we can look at narrowing it down to specific markets, or if there's an easy way to support multiple languages. I do know that the language model models are still not great in all languages. So if we have something that we can easily do that others don't, really cool. But I do have a feeling this could also be something that's a little more complicated that we might want to add to a backlog. Next, enhanced data privacy. So yeah, that's mostly about giving tools to support CCPA, GDPR, all of these things. I don't know if that's where I would go for with my innovation, but okay. Predictive analytics. Okay, predictive analytics is really cool because the idea is that you use something that doesn't just analyze the current state, but it can create some predictions to the futures and give some recommendations. Really cool idea. Might be something that I would go for, but it would require some more research on my end to see how easy it is to implement. It might also be a little more complex, which again defeats the point. Cross-platform behavioral analysis, that can be really interesting, where you actually look at the communication with support or social media or wherever it is that I'm looking at from this customer feedback and their actual activity on my website, on my product, with my business. So that can be a really nice way to kind of cross the things together and look at not just what customers are saying and how they're expressing themselves, but what they're doing, and figure out how I can improve their experience with the whole thing. Cool idea. User-friendly DIY customization. So this honestly would be one of the first things I would look at, because as a non-technical founder, as a non-technical customer, a lot of the times I want something that I can like drag and drop and easily create, and this point suggests that maybe the other platforms that ChatGPT mentioned that are doing this don't have this option. So if my competitors are complex technically and I can simplify it for my customers, that's a really quick and easy win for me to do. So that would be something I would be looking at. We have blockchain for transparency. Basically use blockchain technologies. I'm gonna ignore this suggestion, not because it's bad, but because I don't know if the adaptation of blockchain technologies is strong enough in current days. And then lastly, vertical specific solutions, which basically means narrow it down, niche it down. Instead of creating a general customer feedback analysis tool, create something that is for a specific niche and for a specific platform, whatever. This idea I love. If I was to develop this tool, I would look at number 6 and number 8, user-friendly DIY customization and vertical specific solutions, because these are the easiest wins. This is how you can create something that is specifically good for a specific niche and give it to them, and it's just so much easier than trying to catch the entire market. You can later branch out if you want, but I really think narrowing it down as well as solving a specific problem that this crowd might have is the way to go if you want to succeed when you already have some more established competitors. And AI is a new enough technology that there are going to be a lot of new advancements as time goes on, so it's a really good opportunity to start with something and then figuring it out later. These are the 4 prompts, but just for the sake of it, I am interested in narrowing it down. So let's ask GPT about vertical specific solutions, which verticals they suggest. It suggests, he suggests, she, and I don't know what their pronouns is. Pronouns are, not is. Never mind. I want to create this product as a vertical specific product. Which verticals would you suggest? Okay, healthcare, financial services, retail, of course, e-commerce retail, hospitality and travel, education, real estate, technology and software. All right, so we've got 8 verticals that ChatGPT suggested here. I do have some needs and benefits, basically what this kind of vertical would need and what the benefits are from working with them. I'm not gonna go over that. I just wanted to show you that you can use these 4 prompts and kind of move on with them. I would, like, if I was trying to continue the research, I would say, okay, let's say I go with real estate. Are there any tools right now specifically for that industry, for real estate? If not, great, that's an opening for me, and get a little deeper into what are the needs here, what kind of KPIs and metrics do they usually care about, what platforms are they using, and start getting deeper into understanding the ecosystem that I'm building for. ChatGPT, very useful. So what are the next steps? I talked about some of the next steps as far as ChatGPT goes and actually asking some more questions to get in better ideas. The next step is to start market research, and you can use ChatGPT to do it just like we did right now, but you can also go ahead and speak to actual potential customers, to people in the industry you're building for, etc. After that, you want to start developing an MVP. It can be a no-code MVP or low-code. I don't think you can completely do it with no code, or it can be something something that you develop on your own or with developers that you hire. We have a lot of videos talking about how to do that in the channel, so you can go ahead and watch them if you want to, and then of course launch it and go from there. I do think that it's really clear that ChatGPT is an amazing multiplier in business. Whatever it is you're looking to do, whatever it is you're trying to do, use ChatGPT to guide you in the right direction. It doesn't replace coming up with your own ideas, it doesn't replace doing the work yourself, but it's a really, really good way to navigate you towards the direction that you want to go in. Especially if you're unfamiliar with a niche or an industry or technology, this can be the thing that gets you through the door and gets you started. Instead of searching through Google and finding an overwhelming 10 million pages of results that you need to start sorting through, ChatGPT makes it concise and clear for you. Just in this video, we had 10 ideas for AI products. Are these all great? Not necessarily. Are these all relevant to you? Not necessarily, but you only need one. And if you're really serious about building your own AI startup and SaaS product, then you can start with this framework, with these 4 prompts, and take it from there to actually get these ideas. You don't need to watch endless YouTube videos where people talk about ideas that tens of thousands of other people have seen as well. Go to ChatGPT and get ChatGPT's help and start building your own idea. One last thing I do want to say, I know these videos that people talk about ideas for startups work really well, and that's great. But the real secret is not the idea. You can work on an idea that dozens of other people have as well, and no one will succeed as much as you do, or someone else will succeed and you will fail, because execution matters. And the part of execution is understanding how to make your idea work, how to figure out the competition, the needs, the features that you would need to develop, and how to market it. It's all together. So I really think that each one of the ideas that ChatGPT gave me right now, you could take them and start working on them and figuring out how to create a version of them that answers an unmet need in the market today. Whatever idea you choose, it's really important that you understand what unmet need you are answering with this idea. If you don't know, then that's a problem. Figure it out before you proceed, because this is going to be your compass moving forward to what you do with your product. Let me know in the comments, are you planning to build an AI business, an AI startup? Did you use ChatGPT to figure out an idea? And just let me know in the comments what this idea is. If you want to share it with the group, let's talk about it. Thank you for watching the video. And if you want to see some more ways to figure out ideas for your SaaS business, we have a video about it right here. I'll see you there.